Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. And this episode, we're getting back on the 69 Chevy van. Just getting everything set up here. We're going to put in an electric sunroof. Okay. This is it here. If you watched last episode, put some electric fans in, a fuse block, switch, panel set, a bunch of stuff, and then at the end I cut the sunroof out of a 1999 Honda Passport, little SUV, same thing as a Suzu Rodeo. Okay, so this is the roof section, and that's the sunroof, tracks, motor, everything all in one. Okay, so you see these holes, I think right there, there, and there. Those are all the mounts that mount to, let's get this set up. They would all mount to here and there. And there actually is one more brace that goes, this is the front towards the windshield, and this goes towards the back. And there's one more brace that's in there that I may have to take out. I probably will have to take out. But for now, this is all in one type setup that I've cut out. So this is the roof of it there. I think the only problem we're gonna have is where this indents up at the back. How to graft that into the van roof. Not sure. I may have to dolly that out, straighten it a little bit. Okay, and this is be the opening for the sunroof, so it will sit flush right in there real tight. Watch the last episode if you haven't. I tested out, hooked up a battery, tested it out, and it all works fine. Sits in there. So this is the factory brace that's mounted. I don't know how it's mounted, maybe glued. Well, spot welded there. Spot welded around there, maybe glued or something onto the roof panel. But we're not gonna take all that out and put it on the van. For right now, I'm just gonna trim this up here evenly, because you need to put this on the roof evenly. You can't, have it cockeyed or something. So I'll measure from here to here, get a straight line right across there. It doesn't matter how much you trim it, doesn't have to be exact, just past this brace. So we'll get it past this brace here. Well, this side here is probably okay, but mainly the top, and then the back is this far away. Although that section there, I think I might have cut her a little short right on that one there, but that's yeah, it's a little flimsy, this piece to this. And you can see where it came down. That sunroof is quite heavy, but like I said, once. Okay, so after I even this out, then we're gonna have to measure on the roof and cut an opening about an inch below this, wherever this is cut, about an inch below. And then what we do with this one is just set it right on there, set it on the hole, and then weld this in. It's going to overlap. I'm not going to be cutting it to splice it in. I'm just going to overlap it and then weld it to the roof. This roof is hammered, really hammered, dented up everywhere. I'm not going to, you see the back there? It's just all screwed up. So we're not fixing straightening this roof out or anything. So this It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a showroom job. This big dent here will probably fix it out. I think I hammered it out here from the inside, but there's a brace in the front here. So this one here we're gonna have to pull out that way. Maybe not right now. Yeah, see, it's all warped, and there's a big old uppity right there. This is all hammered. Yeah, like I said, we'll be fixing any of the dents, except maybe that's noticeable. Okay, so got a straight line with this body line right here. So what we want to figure out is the center of here and however far we want it back from the inside. Let's take a look at the inside here. Okay, look up here. I don't think this is rust. I think it's more of a brownish old glue or something, maybe from this stuff is here from the old headliner or something maybe. And then the main brace back here, I don't think we'll have to mess with that, but maybe we could use that instead of the factory brace to mount the back of the sunroof. I'll have to do some measuring, so maybe we could line it up with that. But so what we want to do, put down the sun visors. I'm gonna have to get some blankets or something and cover this up, keep the sparks, and the welding's I don't think it's gonna come through here, but the sparks from the grinder to cut the hole. You can see here where I banged that dent out, and then this big brace here. So what we've got to figure out is how far we want the sunroof. Probably about here. Probably right in here. We'll go look at that here in a little bit with the Honda Passport I pulled it out of. It did have a mount up in here, I think just one screw, and then the switch went up there. There's the switch. We're going to mount that in the van. A lot of these wires don't go to it. So I think the green wires are for interior light, dome lights or something like that. We'll figure out exactly which ones. I just hooked them all together. I think these were negatives. I just hooked that negative and then these three to positive. But I think it's just this red one here. And we'll cut away what we don't need. Let's see, I think it was mounted there, 1, 2, and I think there was one. I thought there was one more bolt. I'll figure it out. I think there was one more bolt that bolted on the front of this. Right in here somewhere. That's the motor. Anyway, those two bolts, holes there, will mount to these two here. See? And then there was another thing right in here. I'm going to go look at that. If so, we'll have to measure that out and get that, maybe tack that little brace in there, so maybe weld that little brace in right in here so we can screw in that one hole there. Okay, so that might determine how far we measure from here to here. Okay, so then we're gonna measure. I need the ladder now. So we got plenty of room this way. We can mount it anywhere we want, right in here. And then we want it centered. So we're gonna do that all from, cut everything from the top. So we want a line. I'm going to get a magic marker, and we're going to make a line across this way, and then we're going to measure probably from this drip rail to the other and get the center, and then make a line this way. Okay, and then once I get this cut, we'll measure from here to here and get the center line in here, and then we'll line up that line with that line up there and put it in, and then we can weld it all in. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, what the dog's doing. So anyway, let me get started with that. And oh, he found it. Let me get started with that. Find some clean blankets or something to cover up these seats with, so we don't get the grinder. I'll just be using the I got a cordless cutter here, the cutting wheel, and then I'll probably put one on the electric one so I don't wear down the batteries. But anyway, I'll be back before then. So let me just trim this down, get some center lines, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I cut this piece straight here. I looked at the truck, and there's not another bolt hole up here. I thought there was, but I guess I was thinking of this thing here being kind of clipped in the front there. Okay, so I just set this on there. There's where it bolts up. There, 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 and there, and there, and there. And then that back brace is for that one and that one. And then these front ones all have these braces on there that I took off. And we'll probably, I think like one went like this underneath here. And yeah, it did. See, there's, and then this bolts to the deal. We'll probably have to weld that part in. Anyway, those braces for that. So I was just gonna try to measure where this brace was, and maybe we can just bolt that brace to that brace that's already in the van. But that would mean I'd have to get this pretty much perfect line across the front there. I'm not sure. I'll see if I can measure it. But yeah, anyway, yeah, once this is welded in, then that's what we'll do. We'll lift this up there, bolt it in, and then start with the other stuff. It's got drain holes on all four corners. Still got some old school people in there. That sunroof is gonna leak. Yeah, modern sunroofs don't leak. They all have drain things on each corner. See, I just kind of cut that instead of trying to wiggle it and breaking it. But yeah, we'll get 4 tubes. They're in the Honda Passport, and we'll run them down somewhere so the water drains out the sides or whatever, so it's not going to drip on you or anything. And then, like I said, we got to figure out how to not how to, but where to mount this deal. Maybe that was, you know what, that was right on there like that, wasn't it? See, it's best to do this all in one shot, but we've had a Arctic, everybody has an Arctic cold snap come through, so I haven't been out here in a couple of days doing anything. Yeah, I think it went in like that. So that's where that would mount, and this snaps in to that. So yeah, we don't need All we need to do is clear this motor. We don't want that hitting that front brace of the van. So basically we'll just measure from here to here, and anywhere back is fine. And then we'll see if we can line up that back brace. But if not, we'll cut the other brace out of the other passport and put it in there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I put a blanket, covered the seats and the dash. Had to do it twice, but that's where I'm going to be cutting it out, right there, or there. I had it back farther, but these things were running in the, see where it was here, we didn't want that, so I pulled it back so the, and we'll have to dolly them in or something. It won't look very good. They line up right in the middle here. They don't line up to these. But anyway, let me cut that out with a cutting disc, and we'll put this on there and weld it in. So I'll be back. Okay guys, there's the big hole. There's the piece laying down there. Okay, so basically that's what we want. Have to do some trimming and then grind it around here, and that's where we're going to weld all the way around. So it looks like from the inside. Okay, so you can see where the sunroof's going to mount. Right in here. We can go forwards and backwards a little bit with it. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, let me just do some grinding around the edges and line it up. I got the center point right here. Just line that up, and yeah, see how these don't line up. Oh well. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, there it is. Got it all ground down, ready to tack weld it and then weld it in solid. I gotta make a little piece for this corner here, but yeah, other than that, that's it. That center mark wasn't quite center. I ended up measuring from here to the drip rail on both sides, so I got that even instead of that middle one. I was just kind of guessing. I couldn't get a good spot to measure on the ends here. So anyway, yeah, let me tack that in using my Harbor Freight flux core welder. So and here's the piece here. There's a little bit of surface rust on there, but kind of surface rust and glue from some type of headliner, because the back here is not all rusty like this, or rusty looking. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, got it all welded and grinded down. You see all these dents here? This roof is just hammered, so I'm not even going to worry about slicking it out very good. Like I said, I got to weld it all in here. I beat these ends down, put a little patch over there, so I cut it too short. So I'm just going to put this is all dented here, I'm just going to put for now a skim of Dynaglass to fill in all the little pinholes and stuff. That Dynaglass is like waterproof and stronger than Bondo and stuff. I'll show you after I put it on. But I'm just going to put a smear around there for now, and probably put something over the top of this, because it's not, we'll have to finish it up tomorrow, but it's not going to rain. But morning dew, frost, it's still cold in the morning. But yeah, my welding blanket got caught on fire a few times. But anyway, it seems pretty strong, but I think tomorrow we'll bolt that in there, and then see about that back brace and the side braces. Those little braces I told you about, those are gonna have to, I don't know where they're gonna hit up here. Yeah, see, they won't, in the Passport they went over to the top here, but they're not gonna go that far. We'll have to figure it out. Anyway, it's what it looks like through the bottom. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. A few seconds for you guys. Okay guys, I want to show you a product the sponsor sent me. A lithium ion battery. It came in this box here, well packed. It's a LiFePO 4 battery, lithium ion, I guess. This is called a mini right here. This is the smallest of these type of batteries you can get. I had one last week. It was a lot bigger. Okay, now these are good for RV, powering an RV, something like the van here, powering everything in there. Now this one doesn't say it, but the other battery instruction says that it shouldn't be used for starting a car. You can run just about anything else. And got a comment there last time. I forget what they said, whether it can be used for a winch or you're going to use it for your winch. And that's a good idea. I might try it on my winch, on my trailer, for pulling up cars, see how it works. You're not supposed to use a regular battery charger on this. You're supposed to use one that's for this LiFePO 4 battery. I don't have one, but I ordered one. It should be in any day. It says that it comes 60% charged due to shipping, and when you get it, charge it up, top it off. So I don't want to put it on the winch right now on the trailer, but it also says you can use a solar charger, which I got that solar charger last video also, or the last video on the van I showed that. So we'll try it out on the winch once it's fully charged, once the battery charger gets here. But anyway, it has all the instructions and warranty and stats and all that stuff. There's where your solar panel. I should have had it on the solar panel all day today, or half a day. But anyway, if you think you're in the market for one of these lithium batteries, this one didn't say it, but the last one said they last for like 10 years. So if you need one for an RV, what else did it say? Trolling motor, stuff like that. This is the wave of the future. These batteries comes with small and taller connections here, and a little carrying handle. So yeah, if you think you're in the market for one of these, Cyclenbatt, I'll put the link and everything in the description of this video. Check them out. Okay guys, it's the next day. Okay, so just put a little skim that dyna glass around here. These so I think what I'm gonna do now is bolt up the sunroof to it. It seems strong enough, because like I said, originally it has some brackets from here over to here, but this van roof, well, the whole van is a lot wider. So whether I can use this brace and bolt the back part of the sunroof onto it. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. It might be just at the right height to do it. If not, we'll have to do something. I'll bring you over to the passport here in a second. But for now, we're just going to bolt it up to here, 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 and see where that back part lays, and go from there, and then figure out what type of braces, if any, we put from here to here. We may have to get some metal and weld in there like that to strengthen it up, but it may be tough. And you gotta figure this van metal's probably 3 times as thick as this Honda stuff, so it'll probably be pretty sturdy. Okay, I'll be back in a second at the passport. Hey guys, here's the passport. There's that rear brace right there. Had 2 little holes there on the ends where the back of the sunroof bolts to. You know, worst case scenario, we'll have to cut that out and weld it into the van. I said up here, I thought there was 1 bolt for a brace, but I think it's just these clips where the switch panel clipped into. But you can see the braces went from here to the sunroof itself, right there, and I think here. And the van is way too long for them factory brackets to work. But yeah, I'd have to take this roof rack off to get at them braces. Anyway, and we'll see about this, if we can use part of this headliner. Part of it anyway. That's where the switch panel would go to. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, it's in there. Okay, so yeah, 2 across the front, this one, same on the other side. And it worked out perfect. Lined right up. Actually, that side lined up better. But it's, anyway, it needs to go up mainly on this corner, because I probably bent, when I took it out, it's very heavy. I had a hell of a time getting it up in here and getting 2 bolts started. So when I was taking it out, I kind of bent the frame a little bit. So what it needs is this side here to go up just a hair, and it'll tighten the, I don't know if you can see it in here. You can tighten the window up right on that corner. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do, just adjust to where I want this. You can see the distance here, and then that one's a lot wider. That needs to go up. So I'm going to mess with that, get it at the right spot, and probably just put a shim or washer or something in there, because I think this side's okay. And then probably just run a self-tapper. I'm even showing it, run a self-tapper through there. Same on that side. Bolted this in there, screwed it in, so there's a switch for it. Found the dome light, which goes right here. Goes like that. Got the 2 wires off the end and the dome light cover. And this is the original for the van, the dome light. So I just run them 2 wires to this, and boom, we got a interior light switch. And what I'll do is I'll run them wires all the way across here. Is where I had the wires for the mirrors. There's a mirror, so I might not have the battery hooked up, I'm not sure. Anyway, run them wires in here all the way across here, and then we'll run them down, yeah, probably right here, run them down here to the fuse block. Just a positive and a negative. And we're not going to hook it up. I got the deal here. We're not going to hook it up to that fuse block that operates on a switch, because we don't need a switch. We got one here. So we'll hook it up to the other fuse block, and then we'll once I get everything lined up and this screwed in there, then we'll test it. It should be all right. Okay, well, let me do that, and then after that we'll figure out these water things where we want to put them. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, I got it in there. Pretty much done. It should come up a little bit higher here at the back, but what it's doing is it's hitting this bar here if I have it up higher, because the sunroof comes out that way. So anyway, I put a spacer, a bolt through there, and a spacer so it doesn't do that. The only other way is to cut that out. It comes all the way up to this edge here though, the glass of the sunroof. So I'd have to take the sunroof out and cut it from here up. I don't think I want to. I think I'll just leave it like that. This is the interior light. Fished it back through there, but I'm not getting no power. There's no power to that. But anyway, I mounted the little light there with the 2 wires. So if I can figure out why this ain't getting power, we'll hook that up so we have an interior light right there. Let me come around this side here. So I run the wires all the way down there and then right to here. There's only a little lip about that far, so and then it's solid from here to here. So I can't drill a hole through there, so we're just going to put it like that for now, and I run it down. Oh, I should have left that out to show you. But anyway, run a hole through there and run the wires into that fuse block. So it's getting power. So, yeah, I had to put a spacer here too. Like I said, it slides out. Okay, we can open that up. If you don't open that up, the sunroof will bring that. That's as far as it goes anyway, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah. Anyway, that's if you just want to open it up through the back. And it'll stop and you gotta hit it again. See, it does that coming forward too. You can't really see, I can feel it though. It's just below that brace. Anyway, go forward, see it, it'll stop halfway. You gotta see right there, then you gotta hit it again. And that's it. Close that. Yeah, I think that's good enough. So, all I got left to do now, well, other than finding power for that, that's not a priority, because it's going to rain tomorrow or the next day, tomorrow night. Figure out what we want to do with these drain. I can go right here and right down this pillar, which I guess I'm going to have to. I don't think I'll have to go very far. I'll just get enough hose to reach it down there, and then it's just going to have to drip down in there Hopefully it'll drain out before it rusts, but that's about all I can do. As far as the back ones, I'm not sure yet where I want to put them, but mainly I don't want it dripping right here onto the dash or anything. And I don't think there's going to be that much water in there, in that little sunroof valley here to drain out anyway, but just in case. This I think is for an air vent or something. So yeah, let me at least get 2 hoses. We'll just run it down them pillars and let it drip down there if it rains and leaks. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, these are the drain tubes here. 2 front, 2 back. I think they're all full of shit, but I'm gonna blow them out, the air hose, and see how far I can shove them down that pillar post here. I don't know how far we can get it down there. It may not even be wide enough to get very far. It doesn't feel. We'll see. As far as the back, I'll worry about them later. Probably yeah, they're right there, so probably come over and down here or something, drill a hole in there on each side, just have them drain right down in there. And I went ahead and took the headliner out since it was loose anyway. There's where the switch goes, the light, and we can probably use half of it, but like I said, the van's going to be out to here, but you can maybe cut it in here and get at least something in there, and then some more material to put around it and around the back and everything, but at least it's a start. And also got the rubber thing around here. Anyway, let me see what I can do with these drain hoses, see if they fit down in the pillar. I'll be back. Okay guys, this side shoved way down to probably around here, or pretty close, because the reverse lights and license plate light and all that, they come up through here, and they're right here, see? So I think this pillar here is opened up more than that one. So anyway, that one's shoved all the way, like I said, probably to about here. See, it's kind of skinny right in there. Anyway, not that side. And this side would not go in very far at all, no matter how I tried. It just went down to about here, which is, I guess, good enough, so the water will drip down there and out somewhere. So anyway, it's better than nothing. So the back, put them right here, and it slopes the whole roof. The whole roof kind of slopes down this way anyway. So I think if any water gets in, it's going to drain down to the front. So I thought about just running that through here and putting it through here. Same with that one. But then I thought, well, just in case water does get back here somehow. Yeah, it's just in this track right here. And wants to go somewhere. So I think what I'm going to do is put this in behind here somehow, but I wish there was a way to get a hole through here. I can put through the bottom and up, but I can't. But anyway, drain it down and put a hole through over there and have it drain down in there. But later on, I'm going to put this thing, I think there was only one seat belt over here for that seat. These seats here are out of the Nissan Xterra, and it came with this one. So I'm thinking of doing the same thing I did in the Nomad, is get the shoulder belt deal and out of it, still sitting over there, and mount it up in here somewhere. This here is actually not very strong. Might have to box it or something. But I'm going to figure out where I want to put that, weld that shoulder bracket thing in, right in here or here. So anyway, I don't want this in the way right now. I want it over there like that somehow. And after I do the seatbelt deal, then I'll route this. But for now, it's just gonna go on the floor. Or you know, this one I can just stick down there or something for now. So yeah, pretty soon we'll have to do them shoulder belt deals, and then we'll get the back. Then we can worry about a headliner type thing, and whether I want to do one in the back right there or right here. I don't know. I asked last video, and comments were about half and half. Some people said no, some people said yes. Somebody said that they're weaken the roof. I don't think it's going to weaken the roof. There's plenty of braces along there. There's plenty strong enough. I said this thing is 5 times as thick as that Honda metal. So anyway, we got one, and it's working. I think that's probably going to be about it for now. Just going to do a few more little things, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I got another product to show you. I'm sure you've seen these on other YouTube channels. Maybe not this exact one, but it is a borescope. You can just now opened up the box. I haven't opened up this box yet, but yeah, these are good for it's a little camera that'll go down. Most YouTubers are checking the cylinder walls of a engine. They're trying to find out if it's any good or not. You know, take out a spark plug, stick it down there, see if the piston walls are scored up and all that. Also for gas tanks, shove it down there in the gas tank so we can check it out here together. And we'll comes in a case. I have to get all this stuff out of there. User's manual. There's a screen. Should look pretty good. Nice big screen. And this is the borescope itself. We'll have to get this out of there, undo this. Okay. Okay, I'll have to, you know, there's a little camera thing. So let me hook this up, make sure it's got power and everything, and we'll go check something out. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, there's the screen. I just turned it on, and yeah, it's pretty much charged up. I think what we'll try it with is this gas tank here. I don't know if I left it. Did I leave that open? Oh, no, I didn't. Shit. Anyway, so let's relay this on here so I don't damage it. So, try to do everything with one hand. So we move this lever here, see, it'll see the camera moving. It's pretty cool. Okay, so it makes a screen. All kinds of features on it. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, we're going into the gas tank of the Chevy van here. It's got a little light on there. So, see if I can put that like that. Okay, so as we go in, we'll just use it like, we'll just put it in like that. And we'll look at the screen and turn it there, and turning the knob there. It's a brand new aluminum gas tank, so. But yeah, that's what it does anyway. You can see it down there with the little light moving around and stuff. Pretty cool. Okay, well, I don't really have any engines to check out, but let me read the instructions and see if there's any other features I need to show you. Be right back. Okay, guys, got 360-degree steering camera, easily controlled, hard to reach narrow spaces, high definition color, LCD screen, plug and play. Can be controlled with one hand. It's also got a memory card, so you can save it, and then if you're looking up something, you can just look it up, look back on it instead of doing it over again. LED brightness and all that stuff. Just all the stuff. Freeze screen. But it's really cool because some of them you have to hook them up to your camera and use your camera as a screen. Man, I like this one. I mean, look at that. That's a big old screen there. You can't miss nothing on that. So, yeah, you just unplug the screen, put it on there. So various fields, engines, machinery, pipeline, air conditioning, inside a wall. Well, you guys seen them. I know you have. Mortsky and a bunch of them guys I watch has all got these. So yeah, anyway, you think you need one, I will put the link and information in the description of this video to check them out. Always handy to have. Okay guys, I was editing the video and I think the sun was making a glare on the screen. So I'm out here in the garage here at night. Well, but anyway, I just wanted to show you how clear that screen is. It's really, really clear. Good. I'm just waving the wand around here. Just moving it around. So yeah, anyway, it's a crystal clear screen. It's real nice. Okay. Okay guys, I wired in the light with the power wires for the sun visors. So I just run a green wire up here and into the light. So got an interior light. There's no jam switches, unless that's what went in there, but there are no jam switches on it. So basically you got to get inside the truck and turn it on manually. But I got it hooked up to the accessory, so if you turn the key off, it'll turn itself off. That way you don't accidentally leave it on. So you got to hop in, turn the key on, and anyway, it's a light that goes there. We'll do something with the interior or with the headliner later, but for now I think it looks pretty damn good. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I'll end the video off on I showed these two products last video. If you're in the market for them, little power plant there and a solar charger that charges up lithium batteries. See this one, I just set it up now. I think it said it's putting in 8 watts, I think. It was 9 watts input. So I'm going to top that off. Vtoman. I'll just leave the links in from last video to this video. And the other product was this big lithium battery. And I hooked this to the winch of my trailer. So it works great. Right here. So yeah, check them out if you think you're in the market for a big battery that'll last 10 years and a solar powered power plant power supply deal. Okay guys, I think we'll end the video on that, and when we come back I'll smooth all this out. We need to sand that down with 80 grit, a little Bondo to smooth it out. Like I said, I'm not going to get it perfect. I may fix this dent up here. I'll have to get a ladder on the front and pull that out a little bit. Other than that, like I said, it's not going to be perfect. This thing is so hammered, and I'm probably just going to paint the roof white anyway. No matter what color the outside goes, we'll just paint all this white. That way it doesn't show up the dents as bad. They're still going to be bad. She's hammered. And then right at the beginning there of the build there, we welded up all them screw holes and filled them in and put a little primer on them, keep it from leaking. But anyway, I think that'll be it on this video. Let me all know what you think about the sunroof. And when we come back, we'll get some more work done on it. Okay, so subscribe if you haven't. Bottom right hand corner of the screen, just click on that. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll be back with the van or the 76 Camaro. And I think the weather's going to be pretty good. It's going to be in like the 60s, but there's going to be a few days here. What is today? Today's Tuesday, I think. Wednesday, Thursday, it's big chance of rain, so it's going to be kind of rainy but not cold. It's not even going to get below freezing at night anymore, so hopefully that sticks around for the foreseeable future, that don't get no more cold weather where I got to stop working. But anyway, we'll be back. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see y'all next video.